still not subscribed to the partition, you know, it's a lot of ways that you can do this besides watching all the content. But before we start, always remember, go to the channels link. Every show that we have, you can always see every show before everybody else see the show. But besides that, always remember, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, put it on all. Until then, always remember, anything is possible. Thank you for choosing the partition. Now let's get into the show. Anything is possible. Peace.
Stand up, they looking at me like, I know you're not waiting. Did I say it right? Yes, you did. Yeah, I know my Sir Charles. Not every 5 or 10 minutes,
My son got me this with my dad, so I can always have him with me whenever I do the show.
Take 2.
Hold on, wait. I don't want to laugh. Welcome back to Chopping It Up with Lil Ron. Today is a very special episode because I get a chance to talk to somebody that actually do the things that I do and the things that I love to do and even more. This person is public relations man. This man is everything, the ultimate CEO that understands the definition of the word content creation and more. I want you guys to welcome the one and only Mr.TP. I got it right, didn't I?
Yeah, you got it right.
Yes.
Yeah, Mr.TP in the house.
Yes. So I got you here today in the studio, and I am excited to actually have somebody that is in the studio that can actually turn back around and relate to some of the things that I actually do.
Yes.
First thing I want to do is everybody come on the show. I always tell them to kind of introduce themselves to my fans because apparently your fans know who you are.
Yes.
Mine is going to know you and going to love you, especially everything that you guys do in the content creation world and more. So you got the mic right there in front of you. You can say whatever you want to say. This is your time to shine.
Well, how y'all doing? My name is, first off, I'm truly grateful to you for allowing me to be on your fantastic show.
Thank you.
First, I want to introduce myself. My name is Terrence, a.k.a. TP. You can follow me on official Mr.TP on all platforms. More about myself, I'm a music executive for Southwest Digital. I pretty much work with a lot of music artists, ensuring that they get their music distributed to all platforms. We also do music video distribution as well. We just came from tour last week for 4-day tour, pretty much showcasing the company's business. What else I do? I'm part of this group called God's Collective, which is a group that summons all content creators of all kinds, from videographers, from models, from videographers, to all to come together. On the weekends, I call it we do it like every 2 weeks. We pretty much bring everybody out to just create content. We pick a spot and we just come out there and create content.
Well, you know, some people think, I'm glad you said that. Some people think content creators have an easy job. Sometimes they don't understand the struggles and the things that we have to go through to put everything together for the world to see it. Some people see the end result of how it is, but they don't understand the struggles and the things you have to go through to put that stuff together. The time, the blood, the sweat, the tears, the things that you have to sacrifice, your family, your friends, the things that you really want to do, you really can't do, but you want to make people happy. So being a content creator myself and meeting somebody finally that is a person within that field is actually, it's an honor personally from me to you. It's actually an honor to actually be in the presence of somebody that's like me, like one of me, that actually can understand and know how it is, and for them to see my work and see what I do, and I can be a fan of their work and what they do and so much more. Now, the first thing I want to say, what made you want to be within the PR stuff of like content creation stuff? That's
Well, okay, so it's crazy you ask that. I ain't gonna lie, when I met this Miss Yolanda when we was talking about her, she actually brought it out of me because she seen it in me because I was a natural at it. Because I'm a people's person. I love being around people. I am introverted. Don't get me wrong, but I have this thing where I'll go out. I like to absorb people's energy, understand it, and I know how to approach people and communicate with people. And so it was never taught to me. It was just something I was natural at. And so it was just when I met JP, which is the CEO of Southwest Digital, he pretty much, I asked him to be my mentor because I liked what he was doing. And I just said that I pretty much got thrown into it. And one thing led to another. I met content creators because I always had a passion for content. And since I'm good at networking and I'm very natural at it, I just pretty much became a PR that way.
And you know, content creators, they have very good minds. They're brilliant people, good visionaries, because they can come up with a concept with something. You can look at the walls and look in the room and you be like, nah. And you know, some people think content creation is all about, a lot of people think TikTok, Instagram.
Yeah.
And a lot of people kind of overlook YouTube. They be like, no, YouTube. But I tell them, when you have a podcast or you have any type of show that you actually do, you turn back around, you set a trend for somebody else to come along to follow behind you, and you go from there. You know, some people, they don't get the, a lot of content creators that I actually meet. I had a YouTuber that came on. He was real good. He really wasn't a content creator to me because he had one show that he actually did, and I like it. To me, a content creator is when you create multiple, not just one. When you have one right here, you created. You got this one right here, you created. This right here, because you're creating multiple contents. You're not actually a person that just stay inside the box. I like to go outside the box. I want to do something better. Every set that I build, I always build something better. I want to be like, hey, I want this one to be better. Some people love kicks and tricks. Some people love this one. Some people like the Rikers one. Some people like the barbershop. Some people even like the King's Lounge.
Yeah.
Every set has its own unique thing about itself. Is what keep people actually going. Now, being this creator, this PR person that's dealing with all these creators, do you ever have to deal with them, like basically one content creator seeing something this way, but this creator say it should be this way, but the one in the middle say, no, I think it should be this way. They have to.
I mean, it's crazy to say that. The group I'm with, that transpires a lot. But the thing is, one thing I want to say is, you want to have you got to develop a mindset of knowing that when you get into something like this with content creators, where everybody got this vision, you want to understand that you want to make sure that there's a balance in it to where everybody's opinion matters. And so it's like when we all come together, we freely states our opinion, and then we like it, we don't, we put we give our 2 cents on it, and we just go from there. We never knock down a person's opinion. We always we put it in the backfire to where it's like, okay, it probably don't work in this situation, but it'll work most definitely for another situation we have. And that's what leads to where this group that we have, the group I was telling you about.
Yeah, I remember you telling me.
That we actually getting ready to migrate to Discord because the group is growing very fast.
Wow.
And it was like the thing is, we open it up to public, but we are very, 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 I just gonna say they're very strict about certain people coming in here because everybody in this chat is on the same wavelength, the same frequency.
That's right.
We're all about sharing. We're all about sharing resources, working together, pretty much do what we all do. What we love doing is creating content. It be from crazy anime effects to where studios, to where photographers can have free range to photographers, models, anything that we have, we all come together as a community and just build it. And so,
you know, I actually got a project that I'm actually finna get ready to actually shoot. I'm actually finna get ready to come out with my own superhero.
Oh.
Matter of fact,
okay.
His name, like, you know how you got like the Green Hornet.
Okay, yeah.
And you got your Spider-Man.
You got Spider-Man and
okay, I'm gonna come out with a character and his name is gonna be the Black Mosquito.
Oh.
I'm just saying the black mosquito is gonna be
You know
good.
what? Hey, it's funny we talking about superheroes because I'm an anime. I love anime and I love DC Marvel heroes. I'm like,
For real?
I love all that.
Okay,
Okay,
I'm
so
glad you said that.
yeah, so I'm like, oh yeah, I'm a big nerd behind that. So
Man,
yeah, dude, I like what like Marvel. Especially I watch like what we in phase 4 right now.
yep, you know your stuff, man.
Yeah, so yeah, so don't get me started on that.
Man,
I love superheroes, man. And I just gonna have to say my favorite superhero in DC universe is Black Adam. But in the Marvel universe, I'm gonna have to give it to Doctor Strange.
you know something? I recently watched the Doctor Strange
Multiverse. Yeah,
multiverse.
yeah. Did you watch it in 4DX?
I didn't get a chance to watch it in the theater because something actually ended up happening with my Marvel partner because we always go see them when they come out.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm always real big on the post credits because I know it's gonna be
Oh
something.
yeah.
And I end up, believe it or not, I'm glad you said that. When I design my sets, and if a person pay attention to my shows, one of the very first shows that I did was Kicks and Tricks.
Okay.
When I did the tennis shoe show, soon as I turned back around and did the shoe show, getting ready to introduce this show, I went from the end of that show and I brought people into this world. And once I did this show right here, I migrated people over to the King's Lounge. And I went from the King's Lounge and I migrated and gave them the Riker show. I took from Marvel because they always give you a piece. They give you a sample.
They get a little tape, they little teaser.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
And I like, only thing I can say that I love about, I told one of the other guys, we got the bike groups that we have. I told him, I said, man, look, you the big dude out here in the streets with the bikes. You gonna be Nick Fury. I say, man, I mess with this tech. You gonna call me Iron Man, dude. I'm Tony Starks, man, of this technology, bro, because this is the way it is. I said, we need a form like a super group, man, like the Avengers, man. I'm telling you, everybody need to be its own little thing. He listened to me, but I don't think he be understanding what I really be trying to tell him. I'm like, man, people like stuff that's organized and structured.
Facts.
Speaking of DC, I cannot wait for Flash to come out.
Oh.
I want to see Michael Keaton again in the old Batman suit.
Okay.
That's gonna be real nice.
Do you think it's gonna be good though?
Well, I'll put it like this: everybody knocking DC, but like
No,
you
no,
said,
I'm not knocking DC.
The Black Adam was actually good.
Oh, that Black Adam gonna be good.
And with The Rock,
Yeah.
I think some kind of way in the comic books, Black Adam fights Superman because I think Shazam they have to team up together.
Yeah. So if you've been paying attention to what DC is doing right now, they actually redoing the Justice League because the first one they did was not that great.
I like Snyder. I like the Snyder.
The what's his name? The original
Snyder.
director. His
that one
format.
was bad. Yes.
That one was way better. So
I just hate because it was in full screen.
Yeah, so they going back, pretty much redoing them to build I do it the correct way.
Yeah, I like
because one time back then DC was like falling behind Marvel at that time.
Yeah, because when I look at Superman, it's no other Superman. I hate people don't like this. Christopher Reeve, man, it's gonna always be the rest of the way I thought it should have been. And I said this when I was a kid coming up. When they should have took the footage of Christopher Reeve, did an opening Superman. Had it when they had the opening, had it when they opened it up, had a scene where it'd have been far away, had Doomsday fight Superman, like in the comic books, break his back, kill him.
Right.
Have him where he actually kill him. Then after that, the other Supermans come into place, the robot Superman, the kid Superman. They should have did that and let all the other Supermans come into place. But the new Superman that they actually have, I like him just as better as Christopher Reeve. Christopher Reeve, I like him because I like his original suit. Now the rest of they suits, they look good.
They kind of did little modifications.
Yeah, they did little modifications to it. I hate they keep bringing like they brought the General Zod back.
Yeah.
The old school General Zod to me was actually perfect. I want to see like other people that Superman actually have to fight. I do like the Batman versus Superman. It was actually
cool.
good.
That was cool.
Yeah, that was a real good thing that they did. I did like the other movie was pretty good too. The Suicide Squad too.
I like Suicide Squad. That's my favorite.
Yeah, I like Will Smith couldn't do the other one.
Well, yeah, but see, Yeah, I
Yeah,
can see
because you know,
that.
because he did
He did a good
job.
job. He did a good job that one, but some reason part two was better to me.
Yes, yes. Okay, now next thing I want to ask you,
Okay.
like in doing everything that you do and helping the kids and the young men and all the adults get everything together. Do it get tiresome to you? Because I know this get tiresome that you have to help everybody, keep everybody together, set everything up.
It could get draining. I ain't gonna lie, it gets draining. But the type of person I am, I'm always being the person who always want to give a happy hand. I was not always like this. I used to be like really, what's the word I'm looking for? Try to impress people and trying to give out, just helping the wrong people,
People.
giving my light to the wrong people. And so, like, ever since, like, okay, so can I say this? Can I
Say
this?
anything you want to say.
Okay, so a lot of people, before I even got into this, I do dialysis. I do
I
dialysis
know.
currently right now. I've been doing it for about 8 years and a half. And the crazy thing about it is that I don't show it. People look at me, when I say it, they be like, "You do dialysis?" I'm like, "Yeah." But it was just like, I went through, like, from that time, I've been through so much, and a lot of people will not understand. But when it's your time, it's going to present itself. And
Yes.
then a lot of things a lot of people got to understand is you're going to go through stuff that's going to mold you to be something great.
Yes. And you believe it or not, one of the things I was just telling them today,
Mm-hmm.
um, I actually have what they call TMJ.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, I had a real bad, horrible accident. I remember I had to go months, and I was actually bleeding from my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
I had to basically almost learn how to talk again.
Mm-hmm.
And throughout all the pain, the multiple taking these pills that these people give me, these narcosis and stuff, like 5 or 6, maybe 12 of them a day,
Mm-hmm.
I got to the point where actually, it really kind of really messed me up. But I always put in my mind and said, God is somebody out there that's doing even worse than what I am. So I always be grateful and say, you know something, let me not sit there and make somebody feel bad for me because I know somebody out there that's really bad. I actually had a person that I was actually real close to, and we still close to each other and stuff. Her mom does that, and I asked her once. I said, well, what is dialysis?" And she explained to me exactly what it was.
Yeah.
And just to turn back around and see what you guys go through, that's a horrible thing that y'all actually have to go through. And some people don't know. And then I come to the studio on multiple days. 95% of the time, I don't feel like it, but I still smile. I treat nobody will never know how I feel in the inside because I always smile because it's not their fault. I can't make
right.
them get mad at me because something happened to me. And if God didn't want it to happen to me, it wouldn't happen.
Right.
He wanted me to have that happen to me for a reason because he wanted me to do what I do now and
Yeah.
probably take me to a whole nother level somewhere down the line.
Right.
So I can honestly say I can't tell you I understand because I will never understand, but I can tell you that the way we are designed and what we do and how we do for people, we share similar stuff with each other.
Yeah.
Now, this is another thing I want to ask. You actually said something that caught my attention too. Um, Dealing with what you're actually dealing with with your dialysis and stuff, do you ever find yourself at a point in your life where that you want to actually help other people that's going through that's similar like you,
Yeah.
but that has dialysis but want to get active and get out like that? Do you
Yeah.
ever think about doing
Actually,
that?
that's why I have people in my corner. They be whooping my ass. Excuse my language.
No, you
But
good. We'll beep it.
yeah, yeah. They be on me because they be like, "Bro, what are you doing? We need you to write that book because people need to hear your story." And it was just like I just said that I need to go ahead and start telling my story because I was always like saying that I'm gonna wait for the right time to do it. But my mentor, what she always said, told me is that who you to say when the universe say when you're ready.
Well, I got a good one for you. I tell people, why put off things for today for something for tomorrow?
Exactly.
I always live every day. After my dad passed, I live every day like it's my last. I'm not going to wait until tomorrow for something that I can do it today.
And that's exactly how I feel with dialysis. Like when I first started, I was very hard headed because I was young. I was just like, man, I didn't fit to do no dialysis. This is for old folks. I was like, I had that whole jacked up mindset about it, and I was not going to do my treatments. I was actually, I have a funny story behind that. So, what dialysis do? Your social worker, if she noticed that you ain't coming to your treatment, they're gonna do what they call a house visit, where they'll send the cops to your house. And yeah, they will send the cops to your house to see like, is everything okay? Like where he's at. He's supposed to be getting his treatments. They want to make sure he okay. And it was just so happened that because my grandmother and them didn't know that I was not going to my treatments.
Wow.
So I had my grandmother's address on file, and that's the address they went to. So my grandmother called me. She was like, Terrence, are you going to your treatments? I was like, yeah. Like, what are you talking about? She was like, well, the cops just came here looking for you. They're saying that you're not going to your treatments. And back of my head, I said, God. And I was like, and then I couldn't lie no more. So I was like, yeah. She said, now, Terrence, now you got two things you're going to do. Do you want to live or do you want to die? She just kept it straight blunt with me. And, I just said I want to live. But, I had to be in and out the hospital because I was not paying and doing what I was supposed to. Be in the ICU 3 times. And it was just like, I'm saying this to say is that I went through all that just to say that things gonna happen to you. Like, I want people to understand, don't let something like that stop you from what you want to do.
That's right.
It's all in the mindset. They want you to think that it's the end of the road, but it's not. And I'm the type of person, I like to stay busy. I get irritated if I just sit at the house.
Stay still, man. It just it aggravates me.
It aggravates me. It's only so much One Piece I can watch.
Now you did, you did say something about an actual podcast.
Yeah,
with your friends. Now, do y'all have a set where y'all do that at?
Not yet.
You in luck. Yeah, you in luck.
What?
You in luck.
Okay.
So what we'll do is, I'll have it. How many of y'all that be on the podcast?
It's just 4 of us.
4 of us. Okay, so we're gonna make this happen. So what I'll do is this: I will set it up for you in my studio. Even if I had to get a 4th mic added to the King's Lounge set,
wow,
I will let you guys come in free of charge. You don't have to pay me a dime. Y'all can come into my set, and y'all can come in there and shoot whatever. Y'all can do the audio or video.
I mean, both.
I can tell you this. A lot of people they don't know this. This is the good thing about it. When you do the audio, you kill the market of Apple Music, Spotify, and then you can go YouTube. And a lot of people don't know, if I'm working out in the gym, I can't see you.
Right.
But I can hear you. So if I'm on the Apple iPod or the Spotify, I got my headphones in, I'm listening to it.
Right.
So when you do it like that, y'all all can be in the same room and y'all can go back and forth with each other. And like I say, my studio is welcome. I will unlock the door. I'll have my engineer to set it up. Y'all come in, y'all record it. When you finish, I'll give you the masters. If you got somebody on your team pretty much that know how to edit and go through and put the pictures up there and everything. So I'm going to grant you guys that. And whatever you want to name the show, it's yours. You name it whatever you want to name it. It's yours. Booker, he ain't going to care about you actually using, but you can actually come in. Y'all can actually use that. I'll make sure that's already set up for y'all, and y'all will be good to go.
Wow, that's awesome, man. That is fire. Wow, that's fire.
Now, we come to the segment.
Fire.
We come to the segment which we call Leon's Top 5. Okay. Leon was a cousin of mine that actually got killed in an 18-wheeler last year. So he was a fan of the Kicks and Tricks show that I was actually doing. And he was a fan of everything that I had actually coming. So what I end up doing is every episode I always dedicate this segment to him. So being the man that you are and all the stuff that you do with the PR, what would be the top 5 artists you listen to? It can be a rap artist. It can be gospel. It can be jazz. It can be blues. It can be country, jazz. Who the top 5 TP listen to?
Number 1 favorite artist, Kendrick Lamar.
Man, I was just listening to that that song. The one that comes on, it says the one that he said the one in front of the gun lives forever.
It's off his current album.
It's off the first one.
His
Good
first
Kid,
album.
Mad City. It's the one that says, he said something,
think-
something you hit. The one he always be, I said hallelujah.
I know what you
Yes.
said. I know. I can't. It's on the tip of the
Yes,
tongue. I know
so
what you're talking about.
Kendrick Lamar, he's good.
Yeah. Kendrick Lamar. Then I like. Dang, there's so many I listen to. I could say Roddy Rich.
Okay.
Um, if I'm feeling, it's this R&B artist called Eric Bellinger.
Okay.
Can't think of his. I can't pronounce his name right. Number four. I would say. I don't have this artist name, but I have a style of music I like to listen to.
Okay.
I like to listen to hip hop lo-fi.
Okay.
And I like to listen to uh, really lo-fi music, and I like to listen. What's his name? Chance the Rapper.
Hey,
All
man.
through high school, Chance the Rapper was.
You know something? I haven't had nobody to say Chance. Chicago, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, Chance the Rapper.
Man, you know, I haven't had nobody to actually bring his name up. I didn't heard Kanye West. I didn't heard Twister. I have not heard Chance the Rapper. I've been waiting for somebody to say Chance the Rapper.
yeah.
Even Justin Bieber, if they had to.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I actually have somebody that can turn back around and relate to other.
Chance the Rapper was my artist I used to listen to a lot all through high school.
And, you know, he got an award from the president, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm, he sure did. And then, what is this? He haven't made any music currently, but my favorite album is his first album, where I think it's called uh, Purple. Is it Purple? I can't. Don't.
Okay,
Yeah, I can't get. It's
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah,
I'm
it's his very first album that he put out. And he his style, his rapping style is so unique, and I love it.
And you know, one thing I always admire to do when people come to my show, I love to see people smile.
Yeah.
I want to make people happy. When I leave this earth, I want people to understand that I got into this to help people, like your Oprahs and your Ellen DeGeneres.
Yeah.
It may not be, I may not be able to give people money, but I can give you the tools to make the money.
Mm-hmm.
So if I can turn back around and help you guys with y'all podcast, I'm going to make sure we help y'all do everything y'all need to get done. Y'all have access to my studio anytime y'all want to. Just give me a 30 minutes notice. Y'all can start anytime y'all want to start. You just let me know when. Hey, look, I'm gonna bring the crew. We'll make sure I get it started. Next thing I do want to tell you about your book. So whenever you're ready for your book, I have my book writer, which is Valencia Lee. She's a publisher. I'll get with her, and between her, you, and me, we will help you get your book, and we will make that happen for you with no problem. I'll help you get the cover, everything that needs to be done. We're gonna help you do it, man, free of charge. You won't have to pay a dime.
Man, wow.
See? So now, tell the people on how they can find you on Instagram.
You can follow me on IG at official Mr.TP. That's OFFICIAL Mr.TP. That's all on all platforms. You can follow me on there.
Okay.
I can't just say what TP mean real quick.
Say what you want to say. This is your time.
Okay, so TP. I used to be in the trading world. I know how to trade as well. Trade currency. Yeah, I know how to trade. I used to be part of an IML team. And I used to learn how to trade currency, like stocks, currency. I know how to do that very
Not
good.
that crypto stuff.
Yeah, I know how to do that too.
Oh, wow.
I know how to do all that. That's why it's a lot. That's why I wear many hats. Because I'm in the NFT space. I'm in all that stuff too. But where TP came from is in the trading world, that means take profit. When you hit your mark in the trading, you hit take profit, you made your money. So back then, about 2 years ago, they used to call me Mr.TP in my group because I was very cold at them charts, and people used to take my trades and they make money. So they become Mr.TP Smacker.
Wow.
TP means TP Smacker. So I used to they used to call me that, and it's just so crazy that when I got away from it, I still do it, but my path went somewhere else with it. I rebranded TP to where it means a king that takes profit in everything he touches.
Oh.
So that's what Mr. TP come in.
Hey, that'll be the. I hate to say it. That will actually be a good title for a book. I'm not lying. That'll be a good. I'm just be honest, because before you take that front facing part of the stage, people fail to realize you have to go through all of this stuff down here to get all the way up there, and they think it's always easy. I got a book that I've been holding out. That one is gonna be called No Glory, No Pain.
Right.
So
Wow.
so I'm working on that one too as well. But I enjoyed you. And I promise you, I will bring you back. We have a lot of stuff. When you come back, you say, "Hey man, I got the show. I got like 2 books out, man. I'm doing good." But remember, anything is possible. Thank you guys for choosing Chopping Up with Lil Ron. Until next time, we out. Peace.